All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to New Earth Teachings Live. I'm actually in the new YouTube studio, which I'm not really used to. I'd always used the classic studio, so I'm kind of just getting used to this new system that they have here on YouTube. So bear with me in case I don't know what I'm doing here through this new system. But anyways, thank you everybody for being here. I see that the chat here is on the right, so that's great. Looks like everything is going well. Great. Very good. Okay. So of course, we're just going to start off with a couple of announcements, and then we're going to get into healing. We're also going to do a bit of a grounding meditation at first as well too, and then we'll be getting into some healing, and then we'll be getting into some Q&A. All right, so to start things off, so again, a cosmic tour to Stonehenge and the Pleiades with myself. Website is wonderworld.vacations. We are still on with this. This is happening between July 18th and 26th. So again, if you are interested, just go to wonderworld.vacations. We are going to have an amazing time. It is going to be a Spirit Ambassador workshop taking place in England. And so I'm looking forward to just meeting everybody and really just having this, again, once-in-a-lifetime adventure. So again, looking to make contact with Pleiadians, looking to connect and work together with Stonehenge, working with all the beautiful sites that we're going to be seeing, looking into a lot of the history of King Arthur and Avalon, looking into the inner earth, looking into crop circles. It's going to be really, really amazing. So again, if you guys want to join me, Cosmic Tour to Stonehenge, just go to wonderworld.vacations and you can order there. And secondly, healingcodecards.com is still available, of course. I actually just got a new batch of cards in this week. So there's a lot more cards that are going to be available, both for Canada and the US through Amazon. And of course, if you are international, you can just purchase the cards through healingcodecards.com. Okay, I am still working to get some of the international Amazon to get things going, but it's a bit of a slow process. So once there are updates with that, and if I am able to get some international Amazon, I'll let you guys know. But right now it is just available on Amazon.ca and Amazon.com. And for all international buyers, you can just go to healingcodecards.com. Okay, so they are available. All right, so we will go ahead and get started with today's webcast. Again, thank you everybody for being here. For me, it's Monday morning at 10:30 a.m. So, there are some requests. Someone actually asked if we can do a group meditation, please. That's usually what we do. We start off with grounding meditation, and you guys will be able to send off love energy to whoever you like as well, too. Okay, so it's kind of a mixture here. So let's get ourselves nice and comfortable, nice and relaxed. Okay, so let's get ourselves nice and comfortable, nice and relaxed, making sure our feet are firmly placed upon the ground. We're not crossing our feet. We're not doing any short-circuiting in the body. Let's make sure our body is nice and relaxed. Okay, taking a deep breath in. Deep breath out, releasing any tension. Okay, once again, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Letting any tension go. And one more time, deep breath in. Deep breath out. And just letting yourself relax. Okay, and breathing normally and relaxing. All right, now we're just going to take our hands and just place them upon the center of our chest. All right, and as we do this, we're just going to bring our focus and awareness down to the bottom of our feet. And we're just going to feel etheric roots coming out to the bottom of the feet. So just imagine like there's two gaping holes from the feet that are opening up. And then there's these etheric roots that are going deeply into the ground. And just feel free to go as deeply into the earth as you like with these roots. The deeper, the better. All right? So going past the surface, going deeper into the inner crust, going into the mantle, and just connecting with the earth energy there. And I want you just to spend a moment or two just connecting to the earth, just rooting yourself together to the earth. Because the earth is truly where you can go to get all the healing energy you need, right? If you guys want to learn how to heal yourselves very, very well, you learn to root yourself, right? You ground yourselves, you root yourself. Now, another technique is that you're basically just taking any particular debris that you don't prefer within your body, and it's feeling like there's a flush. There's like a flush of energy that's coming through your body, just like a rushing river. and you're just flushing all of that energy out through your feet and putting it directly into the earth, and the earth takes care of it. The earth is able to transmute all that, okay? So that's something you can do alternatively if you want, but just right now, just feeling yourself rooted into the earth, very strong, very rooted, very grounded, all right? Okay, so now through those etheric roots, we're going to feel the brown energy of the earth moving itself up through the roots and connecting directly to our feet, and moving up to our ankles, connecting up to our knees, and moving up into the base of the spine. This is where the roots end. As we connect to the base of the spine, we're now going to start working with the chakra centers. Okay, so we're going to rotate them 7 times each. Okay, as we're on every chakra center, you're just going to see a counterclockwise rotation of 7 times on each of the chakra centers. This is opening our chakra centers up to spirit. Okay, so we're going to start off firstly with the root chakra. So I want you to see the color red in your mind, like an apple red. Okay, and just starting to rotate that 7 times counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Moving up now, your focus and awareness to the navel chakra, okay, colored orange, like an orange peel, right? Counterclockwise 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Moving your awareness up into the solar plexus chakra, seeing the color yellow, like a lemon peel. Okay, counterclockwise 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Moving up now to the heart chakra. Okay, colored green, color of grass. Okay, counterclockwise 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Moving up now into the throat chakra. Aquamarine or sky blue. Okay, looking at the sky. Counterclockwise 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Moving up now into the third eye chakra. Ocean blue, color of our ocean. 7 times counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Moving up now to the crown chakra, colored violet. Counterclockwise 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now we're going to go and focus on our belly. Okay, taking a deep breath in. Bringing it up to the crown. Feeling the crown chakra open up. Exhale. Feeling your rainbow light cascading down the body, going all the way down to the bottom of the feet. And connecting directly into the perineum, in between the genitals. Okay? So as we have done that, we're now going to see the toroidal field, our own torus field around ourselves. This is the natural geometry of our energy body. Okay? So you're just going to see the torus field a couple of feet above your head and a couple of feet below your feet. Right? And you're just going to see these 2 tubes, these tunnel vortexes. Okay? One is coming from the very top of the toroidal field, and it's entering through the crown chakra, going straight down, again like a filament, and connecting directly to the navel chakra. Okay, so that's the first vortex. Second vortex is at the bottom of the toroidal field, moving up, connecting through the perineum, and connecting to the navel. So now these 2 vortexes connect with one another. So now you have a clear tube, a clear tunnel of energy that's flowing through your entire chakra network. All right? So now you're going to feel spirit energy coming directly into the toroidal field. So spirit energy is now entering from the heavens, coming directly into the toroidal field, and it's illuminating your toroidal field with pure spirit white light. Okay? So you have this pure white light from spirit coming through. Okay, and it's going to start moving itself downwards. It's going to start connecting down to the perineum, so it's moving up through the bottom of the toroidal field and connecting to the chakra centers. Okay, so it's connecting to the root chakra, colored red, and it's cleaning it out. It's now moving up into the navel chakra of orange, turning orange, and cleaning it out. Okay, it's moving up and now to the chakra of the solar plexus, colored yellow, and it's cleaning it out. Moving up into the heart, cleaning it out. Moving up into the throat, cleaning it out. Moving up into the third eye, clearing it out. Moving up into the crown chakra, clearing it out. Okay, and now that energy, just that part of that spirit energy, is evacuating itself from the toroidal field. It's taking all the debris of your chakra centers and moving upwards, okay, going back up into the heavens. So now there is more of this spirit energy that is contained within your toroidal field. So what I want you all to do right now is I want you to think of a very, very happy thought. I want you to have a happy feeling, a happy thought. Okay? So I just want you to think of that within your mind. What's a happy thought? What's a happy feeling? And just immerse yourself into that happiness feeling. Immerse yourself into that happiness thought. Okay? As you think about that, you're noticing that the spirit energy starts to gather a lot more around your crown chakra. The happier your thought, the more of the spirit energy gathers around that. Okay? So all you're doing is you're getting yourself into a very high love vibration. And you can tell by all the spirit light energy that's gathered around your crown. Okay? This is going to be your healing moment. Okay? Meaning that you can send this healing energy to yourself or to a loved one or to the planet, whatever you feel is appropriate. Okay? So I just want you to take a few seconds right now. Just want you to gather up a lot of that love energy from that happy thought, that happy feeling that you have. All right, and you're feeling the spirit energy there. And I just want you to command that love energy. Okay, so if that's towards your mom, your dad, your family, your friends, if that's towards an event on the planet, this is where you'll have a chance to do it. Okay, so if I was to give you guys an example about what you would do, I command my love energy to send itself out to all of my family and friends during this time. May they receive this pure love energy that will assist them in great happiness and compassion. Let it be done. Okay? So you're just making out something like that. Okay? It could be an event on the planet. It could be the world, whatever you feel is best. But you're just creating a simple intention where you're commanding your love energy, and the love energy is now being sent out. Okay? After it's been sent out, take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, and you can always come back to this meditation again through the recording, and just again, really just firing up your love energy, bringing it into a great state of happiness, and then just sending it out altogether, okay, to whoever you wish or wherever you wish, all right? Okay, very good. So thank you, everybody. We'll just come back now slowly into the present moment, and you can come back and open your eyes and return. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the chat here. So again, right now it is 10:39, so we'll do healing requests up until about 11 o'clock, and then we'll move on to Q&A. Okay. Okay, Amanda Knight here has a question saying, "Hello, Brad. Thank you for your services. Could you please do a healing on my throat? I've had a lump in my throat for a few years now, and would love some insight as to why it's there." Okay. Well, a lot of this is suppression, right? A lot of this in that sense is feeling that you have been feeling like your voice is not important. It's basically low self-esteem. It comes into the idea where you're not really using your voice. It feels like other people's opinions matter, right? So a lot of this has to do with rejection energy, okay? So again, we want to focus on that because there's a lot of trauma contained around the area of the throat. And like I said, a lot of that comes from rejection. Some of it also comes from abuse as well too, right? Remember, there's 3 traumas that I've talked about: abandonment, rejection, abuse, okay? So basically when I'm looking at your throat right now, Amanda, there's a lot of rejection there, okay? And there's a little bit of abuse behind it as well too. It's almost like some people have been trying to silence you, or you're getting the impression that you're being silenced in that way. And you want to open yourself up. You want to open up your ability to speak, to share yourself, not bottling things in so much, okay? That's basically where I feel a lot of it is stemming from, okay? So we can work on that right now. So what I want you to do is just place your hands upon the center of your chest. Okay, I want you to feel etheric roots coming out through your hands, and they're connecting directly into that area of the throat. I want you to connect precisely to that area of the throat where the lump is, where it feels the most intense. Okay. So as those etheric roots through your hands are connecting into that area of your throat, I want you just to give an intention of apology to your throat, okay? So you're apologizing to your throat. You're apologizing for kind of restraining yourself, for burying things, the feeling of this rejection, the feeling of even some states of abuse behind it. You're just being apologetic. You're apologizing to your body because your body is not naturally born into this way. Your body is not born with a lump in its throat. This is something that happens over time. This is strain. This is tension. This is emotional hardship. This is a trauma. Okay? So we want to apologize to the body of saying, I'm sorry that I have not been so attentive in being able to deal with this. But now I am attentive, and body, I hope you can forgive me because I'm now going to work together with you and help to clear this away. Now the body is very, very forgiving. Okay? So all you have to do is learn to be apologetic to the body. The greatest way for a person to heal is to be humble towards their body. So if you're humble and you know that you've been going through this thing for several years, this is for everybody, okay? This is not just for Amanda. This is for all of you guys, okay? If you guys are going through chronic conditions, apologize to your body, okay? Ask for forgiveness. Let your body work together with you. Body, take care of it. Body will take care of it because now you're forming a relationship with your body every single day, right? So the more that you are apologetic to your body, you have to understand that your body is a living thing, okay? It's a living energy. It's a living organism. So you want to talk to your body, okay? It's very much alive. And the more that you're talking to your body and working together with your body is going to heal up everything for you very quickly, okay? But there's a transitional effect, okay? Your body sometimes has to go into a fever. Sometimes it needs to get itself a headache. Sometimes there's a nausea feeling. All of these different aspects are parts of processes, okay? When you guys have fevers, especially after telling your body to work with me, don't be alarmed, okay? That's a natural process. You go and you experience the fever, okay? You don't try and put any medicine in you because now you're not trusting the body. The body says, well, you wanted me to help you. I'm helping you. I have to basically produce this fever so we can get a lot of this debris out of here, okay? So don't get into panic mode if you start feeling like you're getting a headache or if you're getting a sore throat or if you're getting a fever or if anything of that particular way is happening. This is the body's natural defenses, okay? You have that conversation with your body. You're telling your body, I need your help. So the body's doing it. It's doing its work. It's helping you out. So don't go into such panic mode. Throw those medicines away and let the body do what it naturally needs to do and just lay down and relax. Keep yourself as comfortable as you possibly can as your body goes to this metamorphosis. That's how the body is built, guys. That's how it's designed, right? This is what it does. So again, this is just something not to be alarmed about should that take place, okay? So Amanda, back to you. So again, with all of that, all of those etheric roots connected to that lump in your throat, I want you to feel black liquid around the area of the throat, okay? And I want you to feel all the etheric roots now just starting to pull out all of that black liquid energy and putting it into your hand, okay? So just feeling all of that energy coming into your hand, that black liquid. Okay, and with all of that black liquid in your hands, I will now go ahead and connect with Spirit. I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, eliminate, and purge all of the black liquid energy contained within Amanda's hands from the lump in her throat, lifting all of that energy up out of her body, putting it up into source consciousness to be purified and forgiven, eliminating any particular forms of karmic agreements, any other particular forms of soul contracts, any other particular forms of debris consciousness that is now ready to be remedied and harmonized in this moment here and now, bringing also pure, loving, healthy vitality energy directly into Amanda's throat to alleviate the aspect of the lump itself, dissolving it into the state of dissolvent should where this particular permission be applicable. Apply. Okay, so Amanda, deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, it's definitely a shift going on, so that's a good sign. So Amanda, keep working with your throat. Okay, I just want you to have a conversation with it today. I want you just to keep dialoguing with it. And again, if you feel like you are able to pull out more of the black liquid because there's still a teeny bit more there, go ahead and do so. Call upon your entourage, okay? Work with your angels, work with your guides, all right? And just basically say, guides, I have all this black liquid in my hands. Come and pull it out. Let it be done. And so they'll come in and they'll start pulling it out, okay? So I want you to work with your throat a lot more, but I also want you to work on the BCR and TC techniques, okay? You basically have a lot of debris in your throat, and a lot of this has to do with animosity. A lot of this has to do, again, with rejection, some abuse here as well, too. Withholding, burying things as well too. You got to work with that. Okay, you want to make sure that you're okay in hearing the sound of your own voice. You want to make sure that you're okay to express yourself. You're not restricting yourself. You're not holding yourself back with heavy belief. Okay, so keep working on that. Drink some water today. Get some rest. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's go to Willem. Willem here, I believe. Request for healing. Big swelling of ankles and hands with roaming, strong muscle pains. Okay. Strong muscle pains. All right. Well, because it's not the muscles that are in pain. It's the nerves in the muscles that are in pain. So there's some type of inflammation going on here. So, Willem, you may want to work with your liver a lot in this. Okay. You want to work with your liver and you want to work with your nervous system. Okay. The muscles themselves aren't in pain. Right? It's not the muscles. It's the nerves within the muscles. Okay. So you have an inflammation somewhere. There's an inflammation or there could be an infection in that particular way. This is why I say it's good to look into the liver or it's good to look into the nervous system, okay? So we can, I think we're going to work on that today. The swelling of the ankles as well too. This may also have to do with the lymphatic as well too. I'm not a doctor. I'm just giving you the idea of what's coming through intuitively, all right? So if there's swelling of ankles, then there's definitely some fluidic buildup here, right? So we need to look into the nervous system. We need to look into the liver. We need to look into the lymphatic system as well too, okay? Willem, please get my healing code cards, okay? If you do not have my healing code cards already, go ahead and get them. These will help you out big time, okay? Just in the areas that I've talked about. When you're working with the healing code cards, okay, you want to work with the nervous system enhancer. You want to work with the liver enhancer. You want to work with the lymphatic enhancer as well too, okay? You also want to work on any virus eliminators as well too. So again, we want to clear out any streptococcus. We want to clear out any Epstein-Barr virus. We want to clear out any particular form of whatever else may be happening within your body. Okay, shingles as well too, for example. So what I can do with you, because we are basically just doing single healing requests here, is we can work on the swelling of the ankles today, okay? Because I can just do one healing request at a time for people, okay? So Willem, what I want you to do is just take your hands, put them upon the center of your chest, exactly as I told Amanda, taking the roots out of your hands, putting them directly into putting them down into the ankles. Okay, so you're just feeling these roots going down to the ankles, moving all the way down, and just connecting to where I think you may have described puffy ankles, right? Swelling of ankles, puffy ankles. Okay, I've had an ankle problem as well too in the past as well, and my ankle puffed up quite a bit. So yeah, we can take care of that. Okay. So again, just with those roots going all the way down to the ankles. And I want you just to look at the puffiness of the ankles as black liquid, okay? So I want you just to imagine that you are going down to your ankles and you're apologizing to your ankles, okay? You're apologizing to your ankles and you're apologizing to your nervous system and you're apologizing to your lymphatic system, okay? So I just want you to say to my ankles, to my nervous system, to my lymphatic system, I apologize to you. I'm very, very sorry. I'm apologizing that I have been very neglectful and not being able to be attentive to you. I apologize to my body in general that I am not being attentive to you because this is what's causing me to have a weak immune system. This is what's causing me to get viruses in my system, and I'm now ready to clear them out. So I ask for your forgiveness, and I ask you to work together with me here and now so we can completely clear out the body as best as we can. Okay? So very important, be humble before your body. I cannot emphasize that enough. All right, guys? Okay, so now that you have those roots down in your ankles, Willem, I want you to imagine again, you're bringing that black liquid energy from your puffy ankles, from the swollen ankles, okay? And it's moving up these roots and it's connecting right to your hands. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a few seconds as you bring that energy up into your hands, okay? Okay, so you're feeling your hands getting filled with that black liquid energy. Okay. All right, Willem, I will go ahead now and connect with Spirit with you. I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, eliminate, and purge all of the black liquid energy contained within Willem's hands from the swelling of his ankles and through the aspect of a disruptive nervous system and lymphatic system, and any other particular debris contained within his body that is triggering this response, allowing all of that black liquid energy to move up past his body, putting it up into source consciousness to be purified and forgiven, allowing the elimination of any particular forms of karmic agreements, soul contracts, any other particular forms of degrees of debris consciousness that can therefore be remedied here and now, and allowing pure, healthy, loving vitality energy to enter into Willem's body, into any appropriate areas within his body that will allow restitution, that will allow regeneration and reorganization of the body altogether to bring it back into pure health, into optimal levels, into good condition. Apply. Okay, deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, so Willem, make sure you're drinking lots of water. Okay, keep working with your body. This is going out to everybody that has a healing request, whether I get around to you today or not. Talk to your body. Okay, work with your body. Okay, work with your entourage. Work with just being able to clear a lot of this debris out of your body altogether. Because the more that you do that, you're working with your body, you're cooperating, you're functioning together as a unit. It's very, very important. Okay, thank you very much, Willem. And I got a contribution here from Lydia. Thank you very much, Lydia. Lydia says, please send healing to my mother-in-law, Jewel. Her hearing was affected by a cold she had, and she's too afraid of the virus to go see a doctor. She is 95. Okay. So yes, we can go ahead and work on that. You said her hearing was affected by a cold she had, and she's too afraid of this virus to go to a doctor. Okay. So we'll see what we can do to eliminate that virus altogether for her, Lydia. So Lydia, this is where I'm going to need your help, okay? Because this is your mother-in-law. You know her well. So what I want you to do, Lydia, is just get yourself nice and relaxed and comfortable right now. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, and I want you to see your mother-in-law within your mind, because I'm going to be connecting through your mind, through her, okay? So whether she's standing up, whether she's sitting on a chair, whether she's laying on a bed, that's fine too. Okay, and I want you just to approach her hologram within your mind, and you're just asking her spirit, is it all right that I can approach you and I can work with you through this healing? Okay, I'm just going to assume that it's okay too, right? Because we're going to go ahead and proceed with that. So as we do that, Lydia, what I want you to do is I want you just to place your hands upon atop of her chest, just like this. Okay, and I want you to see etheric roots, because you're being the facilitator here for her, all right? So you are placing your hands there, and those roots are going into areas. So again, you said it's around the ears. So we basically want to focus around the neck. We want to focus around the face. We want to focus around the ears. We may even want to focus around the areas of the brain, okay? So all of those roots are connecting from the neck all the way up into the top of the head. So what I want you to do is I want you to command that all of the debris consciousness contained within your mother-in-law Jewel's body is now being circumvented into your hands. So they're now coming into your hands. Okay, so you're pulling all this black liquid out of her neck, face, ears, top of her head, wherever this virus may be. Okay, so you're basically just telling him, bring me the virus. The virus come right into my hand. It's going to work right through the black liquid. Okay, so it's just going to be placed inside the inside the hands that will contain the black liquid of Jewel. Okay, so you're being a facilitator, a co-facilitator for this, as you're putting that energy into your hands, and you're receiving permission from her spirit to alleviate this, okay? All I'm doing is coming behind the scenes, being the second facilitator to helping out with this, okay? So Lydia, with all of that black liquid in your hand, just take a deep breath in, deep breath out, as I now connect with your energy and Jewel's energy, okay? So here we go. I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, eliminate, and purge all of the black liquid, distorted debris consciousness energy from Lydia's hands, from her mother-in-law's, Jewel's body, lifting all of that energy up out of Jewel's body, out of Lydia's hands, and putting it up into source consciousness to be purified and forgiven, eliminating any particular forms of karmic agreements, any other particular forms of soul contract clauses that are now ready to be remedied and therefore nullified and dissolved. and allowing pure, healthy vitality energy coming into Jewel, allowing her body to recuperate, dissolving the virus entirely responsible for the cold, and allowing pure, healthy rejuvenation, recovery, good conditioning, good health, and overall regeneration to take place for Jewel. Apply. Okay, so deep breath in, deep breath out. So Lydia, if your hands feel empty, feel like the black liquid is there, that's great. Okay, so a lot of that debris is being cleared out. If you feel that there's still little bits of remains, bring in your entourage. Okay, so you're talking to your guides, you're talking to your angels. Okay, you're bringing them in and just saying, if there's any debris left in my hands, clear it out right now. Your entourage will come in, they'll sweep through, they'll clean it out. Okay, if there's any remainder within your mother-in-law as well too, call upon her entourage. Okay, her entourage will come in. And you want to tell her this, okay? So whether you're talking to her in person or whether you're talking to her on phone and saying, hey, this guy just did his healing on you, but here's what he said he wanted you to do, okay? He said he wants you to call upon your entourage, okay? So call upon your guides and call upon your angels and just clear out any particular remnant debris that may be there that may relate to the virus, okay? And they will go in and they'll clear out any remaining debris that's there, okay? The only thing that would remain there is if there's something still emotionally stuck there. I cannot remove that. Okay, so I can only remove what's on the surface. Spirit can only remove what's on the surface. I can't do anything else. Okay, so just whatever's on the surface there. So if there's anything else that's on an emotional level, because that's exactly what's triggering all this stuff, right? We want to work with our entourage. We want to bring that debris out and help to clear it out entirely. Okay, thank you very much, Lydia, for your request. I appreciate it. Tell your mother-in-law to also drink lots of water and get some rest today too. Okay. All right, let's move down. We're going to do one more healing request before we go into questions. Okay. Okay, here's one here from Mikhail. I think, yeah, Mikhail, I want to do yours because yours seems pretty severe here. My friend Elizabeth is suffering from 3 herniated discs in her spine and arthritis in her left knee, hip, and ankles. 2 weeks ago, she threw her back out, possibly another herniated disc, constant pain. Okay, so we just want to focus on the discs. Okay, that's what's basically what's causing everything else here. So 3 herniated discs in her spine. Okay, so again, what I'd suggest to your friend Elizabeth, Mikhail, is the healing code cards. Okay, guys, please get these. Okay, everybody should get these. I'm not saying this for self-promotion. I'm saying this because these work. Okay. 2 things you guys should have in your home: the medical medium books, the healing code cards. If you guys do not have that, get them. Okay, they're very, very helpful. I support Anthony Williams' work with what he does as the medical medium. Okay, I am not being sponsored by him in any way. I'm not giving you guys any promo codes or anything like that to get his book. I love his books. I love his work. I think he's fantastic. Okay, so I'm just sharing that in that way. The healing code cards, they work because I use them myself. Okay, I put the codes in, I work with them with my body. If my body's going through some challenges, I work with the healing code cards. It helps to heal me as well too. Okay, I'm getting constant testimonials from people who are having their lives changed by using the healing code cards. Please get them, guys. Those are the 2 things every single person should have in their home: Anthony Williams books, healing code cards. Okay, you get those. They are incredible. Okay, accelerative healing to the max. So again, we will work with Elizabeth, Mikhail. So I want you again to be the facilitator. Okay, you're going to be the first facilitator. I'm going to be the second facilitator. All right. So Mikhail, what I want you to do is I want you to imagine your friend Elizabeth in your mind. Okay, so just being able to see her either standing, sitting down, or laying down. And I would probably suggest just having her lay down in your mind. Okay. And just basically imagining her laying on her stomach. Okay, so maybe she's laying on her bed on her stomach because now you have access to her back. Okay, so what I want you to do is, Mikhail, as you envision Elizabeth here and now, okay, I want you just to basically place your hands upon the top of her back. Okay, just up around the cervical area of the back as well too. Okay, and with your hands there, I want you to see roots coming out of your hands. I want you to connect them directly to Elizabeth's spine, okay, directly to where the 3 herniated discs are, okay. Now, there's a lot of twisted up energy there, okay. So what we're basically doing is we're seeing that twisted up energy as twisted up black liquid energy, okay. It's almost like looking at mercury, right? So what we're doing is we're sucking up a lot of that debris. Okay, so we're basically firstly giving permission, if it's okay, if Elizabeth's spirit grants you permission to work together with her 3 herniated discs. Okay, so if you're getting permission, which is I'm just going to assume that you do, all right, then what you're going to do is you're going to work with those roots that are connected to the 3 herniated discs. You're going to see that mercury kind of black liquid, and you're now going to start sucking it up. Okay, you're sucking it up directly into your hands. Okay, so your hands are now being filled with this black liquid mercury kind of substance, and this just relates debris consciousness. Okay, this is something that has been a result of a combination. Okay, she's had a lot of opportunities in the past to avoid this, but this has basically led into the idea of a wake-up call. She's spent too much time outside. She needs to work within. She needs to do more inner work. Okay, it's exactly why her body's gotten into this situation in the first place. She's had many warnings in the past about this. Okay, so again, all we're doing is just trying to help her out with this. So again, just putting all of that black liquid energy into your hands. And now that it is in your hands, Mikhail, I will work with both you and Elizabeth to clear out the debris. Okay? I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, eliminate, and purge all of the black liquid mercury-like energy from Mikhail's hands, from Elizabeth's spine, from her 3 herniated discs, lifting that energy up out of Elizabeth, lifting that energy up out of Mikhail's hands, lifting that up and putting it up into source consciousness to be purified and forgiven, nullifying any particular forms of soul contracts, karmic agreements, if applicable, and allowing pure, healthy vitality energy to come directly into Elizabeth's spine, into the herniated discs, to bring relief, to bring alleviation, to bring rejuvenation and regeneration directly to her spine, bringing it into the highest optimal levels of healthy condition as possible. Apply. Okay, Mikhail, deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, so I want you to pass everything that I've shared with Elizabeth, everything I've shared with you to Elizabeth, okay? Just let her know in regards to her spine. Have her talk to her entourage, okay? Work with your guides, work with your angels, work with your healers, work with your loved ones in spirit, okay? They're all there. They're happy to help you, but you got to invite them in, right? You got to get past this intellectual mind. The intellectual mind is too stupid, right? We got to get past it. It's basically like saying, am I going to use my eyes to smell? Am I going to use my ears to see? No. Then why would I put my intellect all the way up here, thinking that it's going to run my life? It's too stupid. Get it back down to the bottom of the ladder. Work with love, work with spirit, work with the pure miracle that you are, right? Happiness, joy, love, compassion. Work with your intuition. Work with your highest natural. You work with the feminine, right? You work with the queen bee. The queen bee is the one that is calling all the shots, truly. The worker bees are the intellect, okay? The intellect always follows the intuition. The intellect always follows where spirit guides it, okay? So you got to get that intellect out of here, back down to the bottom of the ladder, and working together with higher intelligence, love, happiness, joy, compassion, openness, surrender, okay? Those are the keys. Okay, guys, thank you very much all for your healing requests. That is going to conclude the healing request sessions for this webcast. So we're going to go ahead and scroll down the list. If you guys do have questions now for myself or for Adronis, you can feel free to post them, okay? And I will just go through the chat. I'm just going to answer the ones that I think are best suited for the audience, okay? I know some people sometimes have personal questions. I don't answer personal questions in these webcasts, guys. So, guys, if you guys have personal things, you go to me. You can do private sessions with me, okay? So let me just scroll down the list now. Okay. Okay, Cosman Catalan asks, hi Brad, private channeling slots are still available this month or next month? There's some for the end of April and there's some for May and June, yep. So I'll be doing it, I have a few bookings this week. And then next week I have some space, and May I have some space, and June I have some space. So yes, there's space. So if you guys do want to book a private session with me, I will have some availability, okay? Hi from Johannesburg, welcome. Okay, let me just go on. Okay, here's one here from Cheryl. Cheryl says, question, are we on a timeline where we are heading towards a contributional society like Michael Tellinger, One Small Town? If so, will this be in our lifetime? We are certainly heading in that direction, yes. But right now we're going through a transitional flux, okay? All of this old system has to get in the way. It's kind of like how I was just talking about with the body, right? In order for the body to fully recover itself, all of its debris needs to be purged. It needs to be cleared away. Well, the Earth still has quite a lot of debris on it. So as the debris starts to clear, as we get past all of these elitists, etc., then we are able to start moving into a new direction where we start to seeing some incredible shifts happening. This is going to happen in very small doses, okay, relating to the idea of a one small town. I've talked to Michael Tellinger about that. I'm actually good friends with Michael Tellinger. I love the guy, right? There's an interview with me and him on my YouTube channel, and we were talking about a lot of things when I was down in South Africa. Michael's wonderful. He's a great guy. And I've talked to him about the one small town and all that. So that will happen in very small bits and pieces, okay? Very, very small at first. It's probably going to take a few decades to get off the ground, Cheryl. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? There's a lot of stuff that we need to get out of the way first. So I'm thinking maybe post-2050, we may start to see a lot more of that happening. Like I said, it's just going to be in like small crumbs, small bits and pieces all together. There's a lot of things that need to happen on this planet first. We got to really start to clean up our planet. We need to focus on dissolving a lot of these old agendas that are hurting the planet, that are hurting ourselves. A lot of cleanup needs to happen first. As that cleanup starts to happen, then we're moving into this happening on a much more mass level. And this is where I feel that en masse, it'll probably happen post-2050. But yeah, there will be some elevations of it. There may be, again, some certain areas of the planet that may contain that as we move into this decade, into next decade, into 2040s as well, too. So it'll start to raise up a little bit. It'll kind of be more grassroots. It'll be more underground in that way. And for it to happen more en masse, I would say at least post-2050, okay? I'll tell you guys something that happened with me last night as well, too. I was basically going into meditation. I was actually just really, really tired yesterday as well, too. So I went into meditation. Afterwards, I went into a bit of a short nap. And whenever I nap, I get like these prophetic experiences as soon as I wake up. And as soon as I wake up, I'm just getting like this huge sigh of relief. It's like I'm looking at the entire planet and she's going, right? There's a lot of things happening right now, okay? This whole idea of the coronavirus is going to accelerate relating to its dismantling, okay? Its dissolving is going to happen really, really quickly right now. I know a lot of people have been concerned about the vaccines. Guys, that's not even going to be a concern, okay? I'll tell you exactly what Spirit has told me regarding the aspect of people fearing about mass mandatory vaccinations. Now, in the past few years, I've talked about what's known as the cosmic administration never ever tolerating any particular forms of nuclear devices pertaining to the idea of a mass loss of life, okay? So basically there has been this rule pertaining to deactivation of all nukes, right? That's just one of their agendas. They think, oh, maybe we can nuke the planet and do that. Like, nope, you can't do that. And if you attempt to, we will deactivate every particular silo that you have. And this has happened. The same thing goes with mass mandatory vaccinations. If they attempt to do anything like that, it will be deactivated immediately, okay? All they can do is threaten it, because here's the thing. This is the weird thing of how it works, guys, and this is the truth, okay? You guys have to go along with being mandatory vaccinated in order for you to have mandatory vaccinations. That's how silly it is. But that's the truth. That's the key. If the entire population of the planet wants mandatory mass vaccinations, then they're going to get it. Simple as that. We can't intervene with that. But as many people are opposed to the idea of mandatory vaccinations, it's not going to see the light of day. So because it's the people's, it's the collective's call, right? So the whole idea of a mass vaccination, of mandatory vaccinations, is not going to see the light of day. It's like the idea of the cancellation of mass nuclear detonation. Okay, that's not going to happen, and neither is mass mandatory vaccination. That's like nukes within itself, right? That's basically nuking your body with this crap. So that's not going to happen either, okay? The entire population basically needs to be in favor. They need to be so convinced that vaccines are so amazing and harmonious and wonderful, and they do the job. But I can tell you guys, the majority of the planet thinks it's nothing but a bunch of crap, okay? And there's few people that are going to think it's really, really good. It's not. You don't need it, right? Basically, you can heal the entire coronavirus with vitamin C, with hydroxychloroquine or whatever it's called. I have to look that up, that name. I have it here on my Facebook here. What was it called again? Okay, yeah. Hydroxychloroquine with zinc and vitamin C. Okay, that gets rid of coronavirus in 48 hours. Okay, that's it. That's all you need to do. I've also talked about oil of oregano. All right, that is also helping. Working with garlic. Garlic also does the job as well, too. You do not need vaccines for that, guys. Natural remedies already exist. And so if you guys are so afraid of coronavirus, you can clear it within 48 hours with what I just stated. Okay, if you guys do not know how to spell out hydroxychloroquine, because it's a bit of a tongue twister, basically you want to look at the word hydro. Okay, Hydro. Okay, XYDROQUINE. Hydroxychloroquine. I believe that's what it's called. Okay, with zinc and vitamin C. All right. So that is all you need. Sweden's been doing that. Other countries have been doing that, and they have been getting better within 48 hours. So why the hell would you need a vaccine? You wouldn't, right? It's nothing but an agenda, guys. And this is, again, all we're doing is we're passing that on. And there will be people who will defend the mass vaccinations with their life because they are so in love with the medical community. And it's nothing against any doctors. There are wonderful doctors out there. There are people who really want to make a difference. This is not about them at all. This is about a corrupt system, right? And it's being able to just say, guys, you guys are doing an amazing job. I love you, doctors. You're wonderful, right? But this entire system is garbage, and you guys have been told that this is the way it is. No, it cannot be this way. It needs to die. This whole aspect pertaining to vaccinations needs to die, right? Until it can actually grow up and sanitize and not be infiltrated. You do not require vaccines. You can basically heal yourself with these natural remedies that we all have. And many doctors are even saying this as well, too. Okay, Dr. Buttar is one of the doctors that has come out and told them this is exactly what you need, right? You can use the hydroxychloroquine. Actually, I can't even pronounce it either. Hydroxychloroquine with zinc and vitamin C. That'll clear it all up, right? He's even admitting that. And he's one of the most well-known doctors in the world, okay? So this is what I'm talking about, guys, is really look a lot deeper, right? Really start to research, but just go within. Spirit will tell you these things as well, too. Saying Spirit says, just get your vitamin C, get your zinc, get your garlic, get your oil of oregano. That's also going to help you to clear out this debris. Okay, work with BCR technique. That's also going to help clear out the debris, right? Work with your emotional levels. That's going to clear out this debris. There's so many ways to clear out the debris pertaining to viruses. It's not just one thing. It's many things that can do it, okay? Thank you again for your question. I know I kind of trailed off a little bit there because it was about Michael Tellinger's contribution to society. But yes, we are going to see that start to unfold bits and pieces here within the years ahead. And then post-2050, we'll probably see it a lot more mainstream. Okay. Someone from Cape Town. Oh, great. I love Cape Town. Cape Town was great. Hi, Brad. Sorry, this is more healing stuff. Sorry, guys, we're done for the healing for now, okay? Come back next week. We're going to do some more stuff. Or again, you can reach me through private sessions and I can work on you, okay? Someone asked me about who are the alliance countries, as I really don't know. I don't know. The best thing I could say would be like the BRICS alliance, if you know Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, I believe it is. Those are some of them. But basically, if you're looking at like the BRICS alliances, but there's, from what I tell, there's like 150, 170, 180 countries. So it's a lot that are basically helping out with cleaning it up behind the scenes. So basically, that's what's happening right now. This is exactly why this whole quarantine has been allowed to happen, because it's basically giving time to apprehend a lot of people to go through mass arrests. There's drug cartels that are being taken down, Pizzagate's being taken down, Hollywood's being taken down. A lot of things are being taken down. I've just recently heard from another person, the Clinton Foundation is also being investigated as well, too, right now. Everything is being dismantled. It's a great thing to see. This is what I was sensing yesterday when I was going into meditation, is like there's such a powerful wave of our own intentions. It's like a current of psychic energy of all of our intentions, every single one of us. And it's like they're sponges, and we're just scrubbing the entire earth clean right now. It's a wonderful thing. And there's going to be such an acceleration of change. There's going to be such an acceleration of the dissolvement of this whole quarantine situation, this whole coronavirus. Some people have said, well, will it come back like later on in the year? Will it come back later in the decade? No, guys. Once this coronavirus has been exposed, it will never come back again. Has SARS come back again? Never came back again, right? When we're looking back at the SARS epidemic, we had that epidemic that was happening, epidemic with quotes, right? And it never came back after that because basically it ran its course. Same thing with this. It's going to run its course, right? Okay, I have a $5 contribution here from Jimmy. Thank you. According to Cell's book, Soul Integration, there are only a handful of twin flame couples united on the planet. Can Adronis shed some truth? Adronis could shed some light. I could probably answer it for you right now, but I will bring Adronis in because he can talk about this, about the twin flames, about the couples, how many are there on the planet, and Adronis can shed some light on that. So thank you, Jimmy, for that question. So let me take a moment now, and I'll bring Adronis in, and he can share some insight on the twin flames, on the aspect of soul unions, etc. Okay, here we go. Terra Soul Star Sirius Adronis. We are here. At this time, we bid you greetings, and thank you very much for the opportunity of this interaction today. I am Adronis of Sirius. We say hello to Jimmy, and we thank you for your question, as well as saying hello to all of you, and thank you for your presence through your internet collective consciousness. So there has been a question pertaining to the idea of what you term as twin flame, or soulmate, or kindred spirit, or significant other, whatever you wish to term it. There is a partner for every single person on this planet. All right? That's simply how it is. Now, it all depends in regards to those that move into the vibration of what they term as a twin flame or a soulmate or a kindred spirit. If a person is completely committed to the idea of having a partner in their life, they will have one. That's how abundant the earth is. That's how abundant the universe is. That's how abundant spirit is. There is a partner for every single person on this planet. It's not in shortage. The universe doesn't understand shortage. Shortage is a human concept, all right? So the universe doesn't get that, which means you're always going to tune in to the appropriate partner at the appropriate timing, should one be completely in the alignment to be committed to such a partner to come into their life. So there's one for everyone, absolutely. Human beings are a social species. That's who you are. You find bonds through partnerships. You have connections with your family. You have connections with your friends. You have connections with relationships, with partners, with sacred unions in that way. The universe will always deliver this. Oh, well, Adronis, there's only this many people upon the planet, blah, 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 blah. We understand that. Nonetheless, there is a partner for every single person here. This is what we're telling you. The reason, though, is that some people do not prefer partnerships. Some people just prefer the idea of being in solitude. Some people enjoy the idea of working with themselves and not feeling that they require a partner to be happy. And that's a decision. That's a decision that they make. But no, what is basically being stated here, and may have been misconstrued, is the idea is that there's only really a select few people that see partners in the idea of a twin flame relationship or a sacred union in that way. And that is basically the handful of people that do it, because it really is just a handful of people. Some people are basically going through certain states of victimization or self-blame or feeling that they're not good enough, low self-esteem, and they do not feel that they can attract a partner within their life. And through that particular form of belief, they may meet some people here and there, but it will not click because they do not have that fusion necessary to bring a harmonious relationship like that together. So this is primarily what's being said. is that there's really only a handful of people upon your planet that actually understand the nature of sacred union, that actually understand the way about how you are your partner and your partner is you, and you're working to become one. That's the whole idea, because this is how you become a unified soul. So there are those in that sense that go into their deeper levels of partnership on a very, very harmonious level, going into a very broad degree with it, and seeing how they can actually integrate as one together with their partner, which means they are constantly feeling their partner. They are constantly sharing her thoughts or his thoughts. They are constantly finishing each other's sentences. They are constantly, again, as they do situations, they discover that their partner is also doing similar situations as well. It is such a deep connection. This is what you would term as sacred union. Many of you will call it twin flame. All right, that's fine. Soulmates, yes, that's fine. Kindred spirits, yes, that's fine. It doesn't matter. It's the idea of two souls becoming one. Bring out the best qualities of the masculine and the feminine through each other to converge themselves together. And there are only a handful of people on this planet who are doing this. But yes, there is a partner for every single person on your planet. There is no shortage of that. There is no such thing as shortage. Shortage is a human concept. All right? We thank you very much for your question. Okay. Thank you, Jimmy, for your question. I appreciate it. Okay, let's move on down the list. We got about 10 minutes here, so we'll probably take about 2 more questions here. Someone asks, what is hidden in Antarctica? Everything. Well, a lot of people are just making these discoveries because the whole idea, guys, is that I don't want to just share a bunch of this stuff if you're not able to validate it. I would suggest you go and you look up a lot of research pertaining to what is actually discovered in Antarctica. Okay, there's pyramids there, there's temples there, there's dead bodies of extraterrestrials there. There's a lot of bodies and corpses buried under the ice, right, that they're finding as well too. There's a lot that's happening in Antarctica, right? And it was believed that Antarctica was part of the times of Atlantis as well too. I've received that as well. But there's a lot of hidden gems. There's ancient technology. There's stargates there as well too. There's there's secret underground bases. There's installations that are there. It's a gold mine of all of these ancient happenings, ancient artifacts, ancient temples, ancient pyramids, ancient people that are there as well too. Ones that look very much human or humanoid in that way as well too. Giants can actually be found there as well too, buried under the ice as well. So what I would suggest, guys, is do your own research, okay? Don't just rely particularly on what Brad says. I can give you guys hints here and there. That's all Adronis really does for you guys, is just give you hints, gives you a little bit of advice here and there, and the rest is for your own ability to conduct research, okay? You guys do not hang on every single word that I say. If you feel that, oh, Brad's correct, okay, great. Go and use that and see what you're able to uncover yourself, either through spirit or through your own research, etc. You guys don't have to believe a word that I'm saying, okay? You don't have to believe me at all. I just come here, I share perspective because I love you guys. I love doing the work that I do. But again, you do not have to take anything that I share as the gospel. And I've said this several times before, okay? So I just give you my perspective, and it's up to you guys to now do your work. And because I only share my truth is only going to be mine. It's not going to be yours, right? So you go into your truth, you go into your work, you go into your happiness, and you start seeing these things unfold. Okay, that's my advice to you guys. Okay. Okay, let me just go through the list here. I'm just looking at some questions that I think would be good for many people. Oh, here's one from CDDR Design. This isn't a question, but healing code cards and the BCR TC technique are doing wonders for me and my toddler. Wow, that's great. Thank you, Diana. I really appreciate that. I'm glad your toddler's getting taking advantage of it as well, too. That's great to hear. I'm always happy when kids are trying the cards or if kids are doing the BCR technique. It's really easy to teach your kids how to do the BCR technique. It's so simple. Just make yourself happy. Say, how happy are your hands right now? And they go like this. And they're like, oh, all the way out. I'm this happy. I'm this happy. Good, good. Put it into a little ball. Put it into your chest and say, love, surround me. Love, surround me. Psh. And now your kids, your 2-year-old kids, your 3-year-old kids have just done the BCR technique. They don't fight it at all. They just say, how big can you make your hands? How much love is in your hands? Like this big, mommy, this big, daddy, that's this big, right? And they shrink it down into a little ball. They put it into yourself. Put that love all around you, sweetie. Poof. Now you got this magic love all around you. Now you can create magic. Yay! And now they start doing somersaults and they start getting excited. The kids are the great inspiration, okay? So if you have little 2-year-old kids, little 3-year-old kids, little toddlers, young children, show them the BCR technique. Do it in a way that's really fun for them, right? Now they got all this love energy and they'll feel it. They'll be like on hyper mode, right? Just bouncing around the house. Children are so great to demonstrate this with, because they'll get you excited and now you'll want to do the BCR technique. You'll do the TC technique. You can teach the TC technique with your kids as well too, right? There's a point where they're feeling unhappy. You say, sweetie, remember all that love energy you put yourself into yesterday? That magic love energy? Yeah, okay, sprinkle that love energy. Just want you to sprinkle it. Sprinkle it on there. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. It's gone, right? That's it. The kids can do this so well. The kids are the least of what you need to be concerned about. It's the adults. The adults need to work with this, right? So when you have your kids are an inspiration to doing this. And teach this to them when they're young if you can. If you have a young little boy or young little girl in toddler years and you're playing the BCR technique with them and the TC technique with them, they're doing it. And now they're doing it all the time and say, Mommy, sprinkle your magic dust, your magic love energy upon of you feeling bad, right? Daddy, do it too. To my brother, do it too. To my sister, do it too. So create that entire family connection of working with the BCR and TC technique. Guys, it works. I'm not putting these videos up to blow smoke up your butt, okay? I'm telling you, this stuff works. I do it personally. Okay, here's something you guys need to know about me. I will never, ever put up a technique that I do not use myself, okay? I do not ever share any particular practices that I do not feel I can do myself, okay? That is how I do it. It has to go through the Brad filter. Everything that I talk about, everything that's on my channel here, all the techniques, all the advice, all the sharing, I have experienced it in some shape, way, or form. It has to come through me. Once it comes through me, I share it with you guys. If it works for me, it works for you guys. Okay? The reason being is because it's all just about intention, right? We just got to get off this idea of thinking that we need some type of external thing to make us feel better. We need to have some type of external material thing here to make our emotions go away, to make our pain go away. It's good if you're eating a healthy diet. It's good if you're eating your greens, if you're vegetarian, if you're vegan, etc. That's all good. That's great. You're exercising each day. Fantastic. Wonderful. Please keep doing it. You're meditating each day. Excellent. Keep doing it. Remember the power that you have within. The inner realm is your causal. The outer realm is the effect plane. Okay? If you keep looking outside, you are walking backwards. Okay? You go within. You're inside. You start gathering up your love energy. Your love energy becomes so exciting. You have to commit. Commit to making yourself happy on a daily basis, okay? There's something here on my whiteboard here that I'll show you guys. I don't think you guys can see it too well. Okay, I'll just bring the microphone over. This is a reminder to myself of what I do every single morning, okay? Because sometimes I want to come right in and start doing work, but I forget at times, right? So I write it down on my whiteboard. When you wake up, did you do the BCR and the TC technique? Yes, I did. Great. Was there any lack debris to clear when you're scanning your body? This morning I felt great. I felt like $100 billion. No, I was good. Good. Just scan the body, top of the head, going all the way down to the bottom of the feet. Any debris, any feeling of soreness, any aches, anything in regards to discomfort. Is there anything like that happening? Nope. I feel completely great today because I did so much work on myself last night. Did I clear a body zone? Well, that's spirit ambassador stuff. So basically clearing a body zone is just working with a certain area of the body and you're working with love energy to clear that out. Okay. Feeling blissful. Absolutely. Honoring your inner divine. Yes. Right. So you're honoring your inner divine. You are giving love to the creator. You are giving love to your creator levels. You are giving love to your higher self. You are giving love to spirit. You're giving love to everything that you know is divine. You're giving love to your soul. You're giving love to every single person that you know is special and precious in your life. And you're just giving that honor. You're giving that love and you're giving that blessing. And it just makes you feel amazing. And I came onto this platform this morning feeling incredible. Okay. That's my checklist. Okay. And I make sure that every single morning I do that. If I forget something, I go back to the checklist and I make sure I check that off. Okay. It's what you guys have to do as well too. Okay? This is my greatest advice to you. Create a checklist and saying before I even get started today, right? Whether I'm upstairs in my bedroom or in the kitchen or whatever, I have my checklist. Here's my checklist here. Maybe I'll laminate it, right? And I'll get a little marker and I'll start putting checks there. Now I finished that day, I can scrub it clean and I can use it for the next day. Get a checklist going, okay? Did you do the BCR technique? Did you do the TC technique? What about the healing code cards? Is there anything on the healing code cards that you want to work with? What about the medical medium books? Has he shared anything very interesting that you think you should look into? Add that to your checklist. Okay, guys, get a checklist going and just start ticking things off as you do them that you know is very important. Do your morning yoga, absolutely. But just look into the idea of saying, well, really what I want to do is I want to clear my emotional body. My emotional body needs to transform into my feelings body, right? So there's a difference between emotions and feelings, as I've talked about before. Feelings are the subtle energies. Emotions are the extreme energies. We don't want an emotional body. We want a feelings body, okay? Right now it's an emotional body because we've neglected ourselves a lot. Okay, so we're clearing out the emotional body. We're clearing all of that debris out, and we're making it into a feeling body. Okay, so create a checklist. I think this is something that's really going to help you out a lot. And just reminding yourself to do this each day, because your own inner healing is going to be greater, so much greater, so much more profound than any outer healing that you ever do. Okay, it's going to be greater than a doctor's visit. It's going to be greater than any acupuncturist. It's going to be greater than anything else, right? Okay, acupuncture is good because it does work with the inner being as well too. But you want to work with your inner being. You want to cultivate love energy, and this is what creates miracles, right? Spirit's with you. Let spirit lead the dance. Okay, if you're dancing with spirit, spirit's leading. This is what I talked about with spirit manifestation. Spirit says, take my hands, I will lead. You just follow me, okay? And now all these miraculous things are coming into your life because your own ego is out of the way and you're letting spirit take care of everything. And that's the most beautiful way to live. I've been doing it and I'm getting miracles all the time here. Miracle understandings, miracle situations. Okay. So I think that's it for today, guys. I think we're out of time. Just going to scroll down the bottom list. Yeah, keep a journal. Absolutely. With Rita saying keep a journal, you got it. Absolutely. Keep a journal. Like I said, even just a checklist as well. To have your journal over here, have your checklist here, and just maybe put that checklist up on a wall. Make it a whiteboard. Making sure you're ticking everything off. This is the true healing. The greatest healing you will ever experience will be inner healing. It's never outer. Okay, that's just my advice to you guys. Take it or leave it if you want to. All right. Alcohol can be made pure as well, of course. With your pure thoughts, you can make everything pure and pristine. It's beautiful. Okay, guys, thank you so much for today. I will be back next week, next Monday, for another New Earth Teachings Live, for healing requests and for Q&A. The week after, we'll be doing another empathic interfacing live with Athena, and of course, Ray are coming in through light language, so that'll be in 2 weeks' time. Okay, thank you, guys. Much love to you all. Have a great rest of the day, wherever you are in the world, and I'll speak to you again next week. Take care.